Dream, believe, achieve. That's the power of can. Welcome to my show Because I Can with Ridhhaan, powered by Ridhhaan Publishing. Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast Because I Can with Ridhhaan. And today we have a very special guest, a symbol of wisdom, resilience, and solid commitment. For half a century, he has been a leader in the field of education. 50 years, think about that. Generations of students have passed through his care, their lives forever touched through his firm dedication. He is not just a teacher, he is a mentor, a guide, a silent force shaping futures. He has been the ex-member of the Board of Governors of the CBSE board. He was the first Asian to work on curriculum development in a University of London. He is the first Indian to be nominated for the Regional Heads Representative Committee and the Regional Advisory Committee for IB, Asia Pacific Region. He has also been awarded the International Diploma of Honor by the American Biographical Society, USA, and has won many awards for India. He is responsible for multiple educational policies, the heights of innovation, and during his journey, he has faced numerous challenges. He was the former director of Symbiosis International School, Pune. It's truly a privilege to have him here on my podcast, to have him share so much wisdom to all of us. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Narendrakumar Ojha. Hello uncle, how are you?
I am fine, Ridhhaan. Thank you very much for very encouraging introduction. My morale is very much boosted by this.
Thank you so much, uncle. So, uncle, for 50 years, over 50 years, you have dedicated yourself to the field of education, and you have changed so many lives. How does it feel?
You see, Ridhhaan, I feel very much contented for the accomplishment I could achieve, and I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to Almighty, my parents, my wife, my son, my students, my colleagues, and other family members and well-wishers who gave me very good and sane advices from time to time, and I could do something little bit for my students to whom I lovingly address as children, not as students. To my colleagues, I address as friends, not as colleague or something else, you see. Because in my opinion, when we accept people and come together as a family, we can achieve much better than just imposing our official positions, you see.
Yes.
That's my point of view, and I express my gratitude to all of them, you see, which is very important. Having attitude of gratitude is very important in one's life.
I completely agree with you, uncle. Gratitude is one of the most important things in our life.
Thank you, Ridhhaan.
There's so many things to be grateful about. So many things around us which we need to notice that we need to be grateful about. Uncle, you're such an inspiration.
Thank
Even
you.
being 1% of you, uncle, that's a blessing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for blessing my podcast.
No,
today.
it's my pleasure, and I feel very much honored.
Uncle, the pleasure is mine.
Thank you.
So, uncle, should we begin?
Yeah.
So, uncle, first we'd like to start from the beginning, from your childhood. So, how were you as a child? Were you naughty, mischievous, studious?
No, you see, I was the eldest child in my family,
Okay.
and had siblings, 2 sisters, 1 brother. And my father was a bureaucrat, mother was housewife. I received lot of love from them. I am lucky enough, fortunate that I received love from my a maternal grandfather, grandmother, my 5 maternal uncles,
Okay.
and 4 maternal aunts.
Oh.
That's why I'm very grateful to Almighty that I received love,
Yes.
and that what I spread. Okay,
Okay.
because I was loved. I love people. You see.
Yes.
So, as I said, my father was a bureaucrat, mother was housewife, and my all siblings, they were highly educated. The sad is that unfortunately no sibling is alive now.
Oh, okay. Oh, so sorry, uncle.
It's all right. They had their life and they went. Wherever they are happy. And I'm seeking their blessings.
Let's. I'm really sorry, uncle.
It's all right.
Uncle, what do you mean by bureaucrat?
He was officer with Northern Railways, a chief personal officer.
Okay, okay. Understood.
My Tauji was a doctor,
Okay.
and my grandfather was a lawyer.
Oh,
So we are a family of lawyers, doctors, and bureaucrats.
oh, how nice. So, uncle, are there any childhood memories?
No, as a student or young child, my father loved me, my mother loved me like anything. And very early in my life, I had the chance and responsibility to take care of my siblings. They were younger to me.
Yes.
And so that made me responsible and caring from the beginning.
Okay.
And my father contributed a lot in developing my personality,
Yes.
and he taught me very early in my life how to arrive at the decisions.
Okay.
So that was very important. I was born in one of the towns of Rajasthan, Bikaner,
Okay.
and my maternal grandfather was division railway manager of Bikaner division,
Okay.
which was from Bikaner to New Delhi.
Yes.
That helped me to learn a lot. My father taught me very important thing, that as far as possible take participative decision, never take arbitrary decision.
And?
Arbitrary, one-sided decision.
Okay.
And he also taught me that respect ladies.
Yes.
Don't forget that a lady was your mother. And whenever the ladies are there, please give them seat to be comfortable and always respect them. So that's why to your aunt also I address as Ranjuji. Because he taught me that respect is very important. He was a great devotee of goddess Durga.
Okay.
So he has those kind of qualities. He also developed in me to speak extempore.
Extempore.
I never read from a paper.
Oh. That's amazing quality, uncle.
I never thought that you will ask this question to me, but then I prepared answer in my mind, you see, and I answered you.
Yes.
So this is something which I got from my father.
Well, these are such beautiful qualities, uncle. I can actually.
My family value system was very great,
Yes.
and he taught me honesty, sincerity, dedication, commitment. I all learned from my father.
Well, our fathers are always an inspiration to us.
Yeah.
The same way, I'm so fortunate to have such a supportive and encouraging father, always a backbone.
Yeah, that I have seen, and I am very happy.
Thank you so much, uncle.
Yeah, beta.
Our parents are always so supportive to us.
No, we are extension of our parents, na?
Yes, you
We
can
can't
say
forget
so.
them.
Of course we can't.
Yeah, because we are extension of them.
Agreed.
My son, my grandson, they are extension of their parents and extension of my family.
Yes.
So we can't forget our family.
We can't.
If someone does not respect the parents, will not be able to achieve much in the life. This is my belief, my conviction, my perception.
But it's true, uncle, it's true.
Most of the people say true. Some people, in their sense of ignorance, say that there is no need. It's all right.
It's all right. We believe.
A person with difference of opinion may also be right. I believe that.
Yes. So, uncle, can you tell us why did you pursue a career in education, and can you share some early experiences?
Yeah. You see, then I had a habit of guiding in education and academics to my younger students, you see.
Okay.
That if I am in final year, the students who are in first year or second year, I used to guide them.
Yes.
So when I completed my post-graduation from University of Rajasthan, Jaipur, I was appointed as a gazetted officer in government. My father asked, what would you like to do? Would you like to join government job? Or I said, no, I would like to go to university to teach.
Okay.
Because I used to teach my younger brothers,
Yes.
sisters and other class fellows also. So
Yes.
teaching is my passion. I'm not teacher by compulsion. I'm teacher by my passion, you see. Because I love teaching. I love guiding, counseling. So this is the reason that I'm in teaching. And I did the right job. If I would have been in government service, would have been retired by the age of 60 years. But I worked till the age of 76 years.
Well, uncle, you are so. Well, you have done the right choice, uncle. You have
Yeah.
changed many
I
lives
feel very
of
happy.
children.
And I'm grateful to my father that he agreed to my decision.
Well, it's great too because our parents always support us, and that's great that your father did.
Yeah.
So, uncle, can you share a few memorable moments you had when you were first teaching, your first teaching job?
I got many. I will cite one or two. You see, I was loved my children because I accepted them as my children.
Yes.
And I used to teach. They were telling me, sir, we are able to understand more than 50% of what you teach. We need not to read it again. My ex-students to whom I taught somewhere in 1976-77
Okay.
or later, they call me. They come to me for advice.
Oh, how
So
nice.
that's why I feel very happy that they loved my teaching. When in the beginning of my career, I was teaching in college, undergraduate and postgraduate. So children from other sections of undergraduate, they used to come and attend my classes, you see.
Okay.
And they informed me that my actions are dramatic.
Okay.
When I teach, then I use my hands and my body. My body language is very good that way, you see.
Okay.
That was informed by a student to me. They said, never leave it.
Yes.
So I'm very grateful to them that they all loved me. I loved them. And it was reciprocated. So as a teacher, I got very wonderful memories. One student of mine, he was in Hong Kong.
Okay.
And vice president of finance of one of the company. I will not name the company for the sake of their privacy. He met my son in US.
Oh.
And when my son said that his surname is Ojha, he said, do you know N.K. Ojha? My son said, yes, he is my father. So he said, all right, give me his email address. So he wrote me. I was teaching to him the function of kidney, how a reverse osmosis takes place in kidney. Okay, it's very technical. I will not talk about that. So he wrote to me a mail, sir, I was talking to my younger daughter. She was not drinking water. So I told her that, you see, filtration in your kidney will not be proper if you do not drink proper amount of water, you see.
Okay.
So I felt very happy. This happened 7-8 years ago. He was my student somewhere in 1977-78.
Okay.
Okay, I'm very happy that he could remember what I taught him
So many
around
years
45-50 years ago.
Okay.
So that's why I was very established and very popular teacher, you see.
Okay.
And I'm proud of that. And here, as head also, I have conducted many sessions for my colleagues, my friends, to upgrade and enhance capabilities and competencies. Okay.
So, uncle, what do you mean by competencies?
These are basic requirements of a person to discharge a duty
Okay.
in a proper manner, you see. So, for example, a person nowadays has to have competency in computers,
Yes.
how to handle them,
You should have the proper knowledge about it.
about it and its uses and misuses also.
Agreed, agreed.
Okay.
Yes.
Most of the time my phone is on silent. But when my wife goes out, or then it will be on a normal mode, you see.
Okay.
So she may call, or so I always do that, you see. Okay.
Okay.
So there is no end to my talks, Ridhhaan.
No, but uncle, there might be no end, because education and these kind of questions, they have no end. This is a very vast topic, uncle.
My son got married in 2019
Okay.
in Pune. And I would like to share with you that I was overwhelmed by one of my ex-students who had kidney transplantation only 3 months ago, came from Nagpur to attend the marriage of my son, although he was there for 10 minutes only. But he came.
Oh, how kind.
Yeah.
You were such a great teacher, uncle.
Yeah,
Mostly
because that
supervision.
boy, his father was in Kathmandu, Nepal.
Okay.
And he, after 12th grade, he went to Kathmandu. After 10-15 days, one day at around 5:30 or so in the morning, we heard call bell. So that was summer vacation.
Okay.
And the whole campus was not having many people there. They all went on holidays, you see.
Yes, yes.
So I wondered, I asked your aunt, who can be there at this time? When I opened door, then I found my ex-student Sunil standing in front of me. What about him I am talking about, you see.
Okay.
Now he is 62 years of age.
Oh.
Okay. So he said, I went to Kathmandu, sir, but nobody has got time for me, so I came back to here. Then he stayed with us.
Oh.
He used to stay in his room.
Yes.
And used to eat with us. He is very good at cooking.
Okay.
So that way my student loved me. I love them. They still are in my contact.
Okay.
And quite often they talk to me.
But these kind of memories, uncle, are so beautiful. They always
Definitely.
stay with us for life.
They also tell us that if we do something good, if we accept and love people, then we get it back also.
Yes.
Isn't it? In a good way, manner.
So, uncle, I've heard that the government had, in the 1980s, the government had selected you for some advanced training in the University of London.
Yeah.
So, could you share those moments of where, how did you get selected? How was that experience? Were you nervous?
You see, Ridhhaan, it is very interesting. I will share with you that Ministry of Education informed me that they called me for interview because I applied for that.
Yes.
And they said that you come, we will pay you T&DA of first class and 3 days staying in a hotel in Delhi.
Okay.
So I reached there one day early, not having any idea that I am going to London to study.
Okay.
I never thought of that. I first, after reaching by train in the morning at 6 o'clock, around 9 o'clock I took auto rickshaw. Cabs were not that common.
Yes.
And went to Ministry of Education because I never went there.
Yes.
So near India Gate, Shastri Bhavan is the building where the Ministry of Education is there, you see.
Yes.
So next day I had my interview. And I was the least qualified person. When I went there, I saw somebody was PhD, somebody was M.Ed, somebody was anything. I was simply MSc.
Okay.
So I just showed my degree of MSc and my higher secondary certificate proof of date birth date. The receptionist, and I asked receptionist that give me form I can fill for TADA, so that after the interview I can get my money and go. She said, no, you will not be going because you are going to be selected.
Yes.
I mean, how do you know? She was a girl of 23 years, Punjabi girl, newly married. She has all traditional chuda in her hands.
Okay.
And she said, no, you are going to be selected. I saw many people, some vice principals, some principals and all those, you see. I never thought that. But one thing that the Secretary of Education Government of India came out and he said, nobody will leave the premises after the interview because we are going to declare the result today itself.
Okay.
Then I got some courage that there will not be any hanky-panky business. They will go by merit.
Okay.
People were going in because they were taking interviews in alphabetical
Yes.
order. As my alphabet comes at N, so definitely it took some time. The first person came out in 10-12 minutes, the next like that. In 45-50 minutes, all up to M were finished.
Oh.
Then I entered. The Secretary of Education was sitting in the panel, and on his left and right side, the British experts were there.
Okay.
My interview lasted for 55 minutes,
Oh.
and one of the British professors asked me that you have to teach respiratory system. I smiled, I said, tell me to whom? He got very happy, he said, you answered. Because I have to speak and design my talk in such a way that it suits to the age group, you see.
Yes, yes. Oh my
Alright.
God, I can't imagine that experience.
Yeah.
You must
so
have
he
been...
said, you answered. Okay.
Yes.
And after the interviews were over, the Secretary of Education came out and he announced my name. Out of 3,600 persons, I was selected.
Oh, wow.
Then that girl, we had, because she was just like my younger sister.
Okay.
So of that age only. I was around 29 years of age. I said that if I am selected, I will offer you a coffee and you see fried cashew nuts. So she
Okay.
said that I am waiting for that. Now, you see, to my utter surprise, I have to fill 3 forms in duplicate. Those were the era, that was 1980, and other facilities were not available, computers, etc.
Okay.
So I have to put carbon, and with ball pen, that also I have to press hard so that print comes on the
Okay.
next page.
Okay.
Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Defense, Education Ministry and Home Ministry. 4 forms I filled. My interview was over at 12:30 in the noon.
Okay.
I was in the Education Ministry till 9 o'clock in the night, filling those forms. And that receptionist was also sitting there. Then she two times she offered me tea
Okay.
and some snacks. And after handing over the forms, I was able to come to my hotel.
Okay.
So it was wonderful experience, and I am grateful to Almighty that they selected me on my merits. Without any education degree, on the basis of my experience, they selected me.
But that must have been such a beautiful experience, just being selected. I'm sure you were so happy.
Yeah, I was very happy.
That's so great, Uncle. That's so great. So, Uncle, I was just curious. I'm just curious to ask that did you meet any inspirational leaders like Chacha Nehru or Indira Gandhi or anyone else?
First of all, my inspiration was my father, my maternal grandfather, and my all maternal uncles, you see, because they were very highly educated and very good, holding very good positions. And I was inspired by my 2 professors also, which I already expressed my gratitude in the beginning. So, my father wanted me to go to London and study.
Okay.
So, he came around 2 months prior to his death, you see.
Oh.
So, he met my principal and he said that I want him to go to London. I can spend 3-4 lakhs rupees. So my principal said, 3-4 lakh rupees will not have anything. It will require nearly 12-13 lakh rupees.
Okay.
So, but he said, don't worry, your son is very bright. He will go.
Yes.
I went to study in London 2 years after death of my father.
Okay.
It was all his blessings, you see.
Oh, I'm really sorry, uncle. Your father, it must have been so sad for you, uncle.
Yeah, he was a great person.
I feel
If
really
you come someday to my home, see his photograph, look into his bright eyes. People never had any courage to look at him eye to eye, because he was a very great spiritual person.
Those bright eyes, he must have had so much. He must have had so much courage in him.
Yeah.
Other than your father and other family members, have you met other leaders like Chacha Nehru, Indira Gandhi as well?
I was fortunate enough to give a rose to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru.
Wow.
When I was in 6th grade. He came to Bikaner for the foundation of the medical college. So we walked for 4 kilometers.
Okay.
Those days, the conveyance was not available. So we were 8 or 9 students.
Okay.
And I gave him rose flower.
Oh, wow.
I met Indira Gandhi when I was in MSc.
Okay.
She came to Jaipur with Abdul Gaffar Khan, Afghan leader, who was very tall and being fondly called as a frontier Gandhi.
Okay.
So she was in open jeep. This I'm talking of 1970.
Okay.
And he was also there with, and I was president of Geological Association of University. So I met her. I traveled with Mrs. Indira Gandhi.
Oh, wow.
When I was in 11th grade from Kanpur to Allahabad in the train.
Incredible.
She was in the same compartment in first class where I was sitting. I never thought that she lady will become Prime Minister of India. She was the Minister of Information and Broadcasting at that time.
Oh, wow.
And Pandit Nehru was alive.
Wow. It must have been such a beautiful experience. Actually,
I met Rajiv Gandhi also in 1991.
Okay.
He came to Pilani for his election campaign. But I asked him, because Pilani had its own private airport. So he came by helicopter. He said, sir, you are not having your bulletproof jacket. He said, I don't require, you see.
Okay.
And next day he died.
Oh, no. Okay. But that was so beautiful. You met Indira Gandhi, you met Rajiv Gandhi.
Yeah. I met Narendra Modi also.
Oh.
Yeah.
You met all the inspirational leaders, uncle. Wow.
I met him also. I met Smriti Irani. I met Narendra Modi. I met Tharoor.
Okay.
Shashi Tharoor.
So many inspirational leaders, uncle.
Yeah, I met Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay.
Deepika Padukone.
Okay.
And I met Anil Kapoor.
Oh.
He came to Coimbatore for admission of his daughter.
Okay.
She is also actor, na? And has been awarded national award for her movie.
Okay.
Nirja.
Yes, yes.
He came there for IB diploma admission of his daughter. So I met him also. In the course of time, I met many, you see, ambassadors and high commissioners.
Yes.
When I went to Shanghai, I met the consulate of Britain, and he invited us for dinner.
Okay.
We went to our home, his home. His wife was Indian.
Oh.
When I said I am strictly vegetarian, she said that you have come from Coimbatore, I am also from Coimbatore. So I will help you. She told me that you use this lentil dal and rice. Rest of the things are non-vegetarian.
Okay.
Then she baked two chapatis for me,
Okay.
and everybody was wondering that I received very warm welcome by them. You see, means all Almighty is there.
Almighty, Almighty. God is always there for
Yeah,
us.
God is always there, and blessings to our forefathers are always there.